If you drop it into the filter, it works. If you drop it,
Yeah,
easily.
that was the thing that I.
There's been the components still can't select them.
Okay, that's 1053. So the mass storage should keep the exact number we need in storage. And have that pre-crafting ready.
Nice.
The hopper on the controller crafter will have three slots in it for 3 controllers, and the manufacturer will hold one at when it does the crafting, it can't offload. So if you, when the time comes, rip up the mass storage and then rip up the manufacturer, or when it rip up it, then empty the hopper, you'll be right to go. But yeah, so that is now slowly churning through the
I have forgot all the changes yesterday. The extra PP launchers I put in may not have survived.
Yeah.
I'll go put those back in real quick.
To explain what happened yesterday for everyone.
All right,
there's a status message. Oh, sorry.
Before we do that, this is our completely our doing. DJ told us not to do this stuff. We did it anyway. We're doing bad things to the game. So anyway, go ahead, Pete.
So the problem was there was a missing status message, which doesn't work in multiplayer, telling us that it needed a 3x3 surface or to be placed on. Additionally, one of them was on a 3x3, and it still didn't work properly. What are you doing, you dumb card? Oh, you don't exist. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that we're doing things that the game wasn't designed to do, and we're running into some issues. And I just want to make sure, like,
yeah, everyone needs to be aware that we're breaking it.
Yeah, it's just we are putting the game. We actually asked the developer. Whenever we refer to DJ, DJ is the developer. Hey, we're thinking about doing this. What do you think about that? And his response was, don't do it. His response was no.
So naturally,
we were like, okay. Well, why not? What's the worst that can happen? So, in a normal fashion, I've now sent tweets out to taunt DJ because, well, it's what I do. So it's just the guy, he's put together a really good game, and I think referring to just him, and there's a handful of people on the team that worked on this game, but for the most part, it's DJ. You know, you have DMP Designs, which is doing some artwork, and Fort Tonica and was Karina or something. That was, I think she was doing sound design. Is that right?
Sorry, what was that? I was reading the tweet.
There's Toward Tonica that was doing like help files, right? I think that's what he was doing. BMP was doing artwork, and then there was I want to say there was a Karina or something.
I don't know. I know that Andy and Todd. Andy did 3D models. Todd did textures.
Okay.
And 2D stuff. But like that's as much as I remember.
Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, I think total, all said and done, there's like 5 people working on this game. Like, and for the most part, that's really it. You know, you've had a couple of modders that have done things. You've had you know, a handful of people in the community that are basically considered, you know, parts of the community. So much so that, you know, they can kind of, and some of the mods have been brought back into the game, but for the most part, it is the definition of an indie studio. And basically, for most purposes, a single person is building this game. Yeah, he has, you know, a few people that help and do things, but for the most part, the programming is a single person. So we give him hell, and we give him a hard time, but it's all in good fun, and it's all with love. Well, on our part, I'm not sure. He loves what we've done to his poor game. But all joking aside, he's grateful that people are like that. You know, the community is such a has grown so much.
I'm pretty sure his response would be, "God damn it, you two! Why are you like this?"
Yeah. Yeah. If I don't get a response of "this is why we can't have nice things," or I'll be let down.
So now I just gotta feed power to this later. And progress question mark? Yeah, feed power. But now I've got an idea how to do it. So for context of what's going on in the background, still need to get that set up too. In our first attempt at playthrough, I built a spawn room, which, you know... did you have the VODs exporting at that point?
What's that? Oh yeah, I exported all the VODs. So they're up. If you're looking on YouTube, basically what I did was there's a FortressCraft Evolved playlist, and then there's a season 2 when you start.
Yeah. So in attempt 1, we had a spawn room, and I'd always intended to move it and make some additions. The restart sort of meant that I didn't have to move it. I just have to build it again. So I'm getting to that this time.
I'm just gonna try to get the.
Yeah. Better late than never.
No, yeah, those boxes.
Is pointing down.
Yeah, unfortunately, the effects of yesterday's stream on the server got reset. Mostly because we're doing bad things to the server, and we had put it into a situation where some things had broken. So they will be launching the C5 again here in a minute. Hopefully this time with a lot more success. Like it worked yesterday. Everything triggered. It all was all going well. There was just some things that were going to cause some massive problems. Like, you know, the whole part where you can't get the materials you need to do the next portion of the game, which we kind of need, because in order to combat Frozen Factory, we need the new metals. Yeah, he worked on that and fixed it. Found out what the problem was, and it's all hopefully working now. So just before we get too far into this, I don't think I need the extra missiles. But who am I kidding? You always need extra missiles.
So in the new work in progress spawn room, I have a hopper that currently contains 4 Mark V ampules. They're there as storage so that I can eventually get 8. Unless you don't think it's worth having a med bay in there.
It's probably
So I suppose the important question is, do we ever actually use a med bay?
I do sometimes when I remember.
So
I usually when I respawn or something, I'll grab them, but I don't carry them on me.
I'm not talking about the ampules. I'm talking about the med bay machine you stand in and it heals you.
That's not the spawn location.
Sorry.
That's not the spawn thing.
So there's 2 machines. there was the pod with the person in it, which is the respawn thing. And then there was another thing, and the other thing, if you stood in it, it would heal you again.
I didn't know that was a thing.
So, not essential. Got it.
Now that I know it's a thing, I might use it, but I'm probably going to forget.
Not essential. Got it.
Alright, we're launching the pew-pews again.
Ooh, pew-pew, pew-pew. I'm not tired, you're tired.
Yeah. I think it's hilarious that the Discord, because slow mode is enabled, but you're immune. Amazing. It amazes itself that it makes us immune to slow mode on my own server.
It's just a generic message. Now,
No, but I think somebody programmed that generic message.
Oh yeah, like
They just were like, this is just a bit of fun. Oh, that's not good. Where are you guys not going?
oh, has that jammed up? Oh, that's less than ideal. I did not notice this. What happened?
Why? Well, they decided to go down there for some reason because they thought it was shorter at some point.
I will never understand these freight cards.
And now they've caused a larger traffic jam because they're all trying to merge back into the line because a few of them were trying to cut.
Yeah, and of course I haven't built the new intersection yet. Do I have any boost? I do. Alright, time for surgically installing a booster at the right moment. Damn it. Come on, let me... be making this challenging rails. I need the cuts coming down to lag behind for just a second. Why are they stopping?
Because I broke it.
Well, that's giving me the moment I needed anyway, so that works. yeet them the fuck out of there. So there will be no more of this slow cart crap across an intersection. I assume that's where you were planning on hooking it onto.
What's that?
I assume this is where you were planning on hooking it onto.
Oh no, I just ran it to the other side.
Oh, okay.
I could run it up there if we need. If that may be better.
I was gonna say you've got a corner piece here, which is why I was like,
I didn't mean a corner piece there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that. Yeah, we'll run up there. Because that just keeps it from going through all that crap if it's at the right height already. Oh, I need to go up one more.
Almost. Oh no, don't break it down yet. I'm pretty sure if I do... Oh no, because I was gonna go... That.
Oh.
Abusing super build. Great.
That way it doesn't give them the option of going down there. They're like, oh, well, you want to go down there? That's fine, but you don't get to mix up with
having one of them full speed just...
I think it's mad here because we need more boosters.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, card networks.
Better.
I just love when a car has terrible updates and starts drifting on an angle, but slideshow drifting. So it's like you see it sort of twisted and then it just sort of slides to the next point and just like, yeah, okay. So anyway, how's your day going so far?
It's doing all right. may have purchased a new game last night in the midst of and the guy's going to sleep.
Would that be a game called Good Company?
No, I had Good Company.
Oh.
I think I had Good Company.
Because I was about to pick up Power Wash and Good Company. Do I need to add another game to this list?
No, because I don't think it's. I think it's single player.
Okay then.
I thought I had Good Company. That's where I had. I had that. Very confused. I could have swore I played that game before. I could have swore I bought that game and I played it. Yeah, I was surprised with that one that it's co-op multiplayer.
Well, I now have both of them, so pretty much we're planning additional games. Just
Oh, I do have Good Company.
so Plum and I were discussing yesterday about, stream failures where, like yesterday, the game didn't quite go to plan and we had to, abort and switch game. And that's happened a few times with, like, Fire Truck game, which was... It was fine for the first, putting out a fire or two, but it was really repetitive, not a good stream game.
Yeah, it's just and some channels like I watch some channels that do really well with that, like Jeff Faviano and Bay Area Bugs and like the GTA guys that go and do stuff like that. It works great for them, but for us, not so much.
So we were looking at sort of when something goes wrong, can we have a collection of games ready as a sort of, well, we just switch and we keep going without, worrying too much about
What the hell
rushing
do
to
I
fix
own
it.
this game?
Sorry for everyone for also putting Plum down a rabbit hole of him trying to figure out whether or not he owns a game.
It says I own it. It says because like on GOG, if I try to buy it, it says in library, buy as gift. But I can't actually tell it to install it or launch it.
I don't know what to tell you.
And then if I go to my library and type it in, oh no, that's Epic. Okay. How many goddamn launchers? All games.
Yeah, I
What's
keep
in here?
forgetting to install Gob Galaxy again. It would probably make my life a little easier knowing where my games were.
Yeah,
And
well, and
again,
that's why I do it. Because once you get everything connected to it, you can at least, it usually tells you where stuff is. Not an origin. Not on Steam. I own it on GOG, evidently.
no idea how the multiplayer is going to work on that then.
Yeah. I may be rebuying it. Which is not a bad game. It's a good company game.
Ha 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 ha.
But no, the one I bought was it looks a little janky. It looks a little it looks a little bit like it's gonna get sued.
Okay.
It's called Trail Out. Did you ever play Burnout Paradise or any of those? Or Wreckfest? You played Wreckfest.
I have one or two Burnout games that I've played.
So it basically looks like a Russian developer has decided to make a new Burnout game with Wreckfest like type maps. And the voice acting is horrible, and the characters are the subtitles say one thing and they'll say something completely different, and the voice acting it's amazing.
So you're saying it's gonna make DJ very sad?
Oh, I'm sure it will. But it's got like 40 cars in it. And a bunch of upgrades.
Sure has history with Burnout games.
What's that?
Because I'm pretty sure DJ has a history with Burnout games.
Is it a good history?
And working on them.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that was the game. I know DJ's past life before being an indie dev was an audio engineer.
Oh, okay.
Programmer, like.
So, from what I've seen, it looks like they've done a good job of paying homage to it, to the point of and the videos I saw of it, there's some jankiness in it, but it looks like it's a small dev. And honestly, when I saw the videos, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go buy this. And then I was amazed because it was like $17.
Yeah. So I had Burnout 3 Takedown. I'm just gonna link you this page and not read it out, but I'm gonna link you this page.
Okay.
So he's got a few under his belt. So that's why I said, like, it's probably gonna make him a little sad.
Well, I don't know if what the background is or whatnot, but it from the videos I saw, it looked like they were making kind of an homage, like, to the series almost. It's got like the bullet time, so when you get in accidents, it slows things down and stuff like that. So it does some things that, are like it, but aren't, probably considerable to, especially with like stuff like Wreckfest and stuff being in the mix now.
Yeah.
They're kind of getting into that open domain type situation. But I think it's been in early access for a while, or in beta or something. But like I was surprised it has. Oh no, it's released. What's the crypto? It is made by Good Boys and published by Crypto, the CRYPIVO.
What are you looking at?
It's Trail Out.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
basically, it was released yesterday.
Oh.
And then they have a roadmap out for it. But yeah, I think it's a fairly small developer, it looks like. At least from the voice acting and stuff. It looks like they have a large number of people. Okay, are we turning this thing on? What are we doing?
Yeah, I'm just... So it's a little further away now.
Is it just...
I would not recommend jetpack. Unless you don't want to have power, but on the way back. Because we're going to have a slight problem coming back. Unless you want to build a roof over the path. Starting about here. Yeah, we're gonna have a friend on the way back. And that friend is gonna be very cold.
It's gonna... Well, I guess we'll turn it on and see what happens. Because that shouldn't...
Okay.
Kind of the whole purpose is to... Stevie, thank you for the host. Rapidly becoming one of the last hosts that we may receive. What or why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
And so for those that don't know, Twitch is doing away with the host functionality for some Twitch reason. I know exactly what the reason is. Like in my skeptical the man is out to get us. I know. We all know. Basically, what's happening. Twitch has said that the host functionality doesn't give people the expected experience that they are expecting on Twitch, because they come to my channel to see me, to interact with my channel with me when I'm offline, and my channel is displaying somebody else. So it's not the preferred interaction. So they're going to get rid of the host mode, so that if you go to my channel and I'm offline, there's no interaction.
But logically, if they go to your channel while you're offline, you're not there anyway.
Yes, which is the argument of most people in my position. But there, I don't have any proof of this, but it seems like they're going to replace it with recommendations. So there's going to be a bar that has recommended streamers. So, and I'm pretty sure they're going to take that the bar from the very front page, that, the recommended streamers that, you open and none of those people are somebody ever visited before. So I'm pretty sure it's Twitch taking over the host capabilities, so they can control who I host instead of me controlling who I host. I promise you, if the first time I go to my page and I see MRF or Ninja or Markiplier or anybody that's got more freaking those people are not the people that need help. Like, those are not, and not like I can help that much, but I am not advertising those channels. I'm not advertising a Fortnite streamer. I'm not I'm not going to be advertising hot tub streamer. Like, it's not happening. Oh, I say that, but it's probably going to happen because I'm not going to have control over it. And I think that's what's going to end up happening. Is I think we're going to get that recommended panel or recommended bar down there. I hope they give us the control of that bar, but I'm pretty sure they won't.
So this is the part where I'd recommend a jetpack now. Fly around this, because
I was gonna give it a hug. Oh jeez. Nope. He is an angry boy.
Yep. So this is why I built the laser tube and the covering of it all. So you see, what I was originally suggesting is we built a roof over that, so we could actually make our way back. But well.
Yeah, it'll be alright. We'll let him get angry and figure out what the hell his life's about. Go from there.
So, the first thing I need to introduce you to that's down here is that there is a research station available in the manufacturing area. So, next to the turbines, which also has a teleporter next to it. I never thought to slap a battery above it, so it had some shotgun charge ability.
Probably be.
Like, as I said, we still don't have the ability to... There it is! Basic cryoplasm defense. That's the thing I wanted before, and I didn't have. Okay.
I recommend advanced cryoplasm defense.
I recommend any. That's gonna be our first step. So, I've got the research GUI open, looking at the projects. Looks like we need 32 imbued machine blocks, and then it's just it's gold and nickel experiment pods, so that's not too hard to do. Luckily somebody spent time making imbued up there, so that's easy to transfer over. Shall we head down and see if the hard rock generator is functioning?
That's probably a good plan.
use the teleporter and go to MF2. You may have to turn your jet back off for it to function normally. Also, jumping only works if it's got a destination saved. What the? Oh, just open the UI again and just scroll up and down a little bit with the scroll wheel. Okay. I don't know. That's I haven't done this in a while, so this is about to be interesting.
Uh-oh. Right.
What was the command teleport? See, the problem is I don't remember the commands. Like, because I know there's a teleport command.
It's magic.
I thought there was a teleport command. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hello. So, do you like red text?
Oh, that's not the best.
I mean,
We gotta test out the new processor.
I'm sorry, does that say 57 or 5,700 over 110?
To let you guys know, we're looking at the server right now. And the server is not pleased with its life. And it never is when you start the Chiroplasm, because it builds a lot of extra stuff, which is hive order. So we basically have the hive trying to murder us at the same time as the Chiroplasm is not trying to murder us. So it's glorious.
Oh yeah, so do not break the machine. It is currently offloading molybdenum. The other one's still grinding and getting itself going. This one is also offloading chromium, so we are smelting. Ooh! Okay, this might be a bit much in the poor game. The server console has abruptly exploded.
I'm watching it. Can't tell whether it's going up or it's going up. I wonder if it's because we're down here, maybe?
Oh, you reckon we might have accidentally woken up the magma caverns?
Oh no, because it's saying hive core, air, and hive core.
Yeah, that's the cryoplasm falling and... Well, I mean...
I wonder if it's just because we have attack.
So our options now are... Because I didn't take it... We haven't...
It's fighting it. Because it is... It's...
Give it some time and see what happens?
Yeah, I just give it a little bit of time. Like, let's not do anything too stupid. And this is exactly why DP told us not to do this. Like, so you guys can't see it, but right now the command console on the server is a wall of red text that says error segment da 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 failed to get build order. The server is overloaded. And right now it's 5,860 out of 584, 5,870, 5,823, 5,050, or 5,850, 5,911, and it was up over 6,000 at one point. It's back up at 6,100.
Well,
the server is all well, according to the server, oh no, that's average. The server not hammering the server right now. We're only 26% utilization of the server. We're only using 16 gigs of RAM. Like, I don't even see a CPU that's being hammered. Like, even the worst CPU's like 50% utilization.
okay.
I think at this point it's almost that like DJ's huge stuff to keep it from overloading it.
I mean, probably. I know he was building it to be pretty resilient, so maybe we've just...
Yeah, it's just maybe protecting itself to keep from actually cracking.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I'm sitting here building with alloyed blocks at the moment down at
Oh, I'm flying across the surface, going back to the see what's going on over here.
I know, but like I'm actually building right now, you know, and it's successfully doing it. So,
Uh-oh, that's not good. Exception network node worker thread, and the entire thing's turned bright red. Wrong button. Hive mind killed. Is it still working?
It's dead.
Just like take grab the frozen. Well, it's still loading things. Boats are still moving.
Well, that's the mob thread. Get a block you don't care about and build. Just right in front of you so you can see it not work.
It's picking stuff up.
It's dead. To be fair though, it was keeping up.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I'd love to see what that error is. So, excuse me a second.
Yeah, I can't read it. It's fuchsia on a red background. Like, it hurts my eyes thinking about it.
It failed to drop an item. That's what killed it. It died trying to drop an item.
Well, to be fair, I think the missiles have pushed back the location of the murdering, and there's a bunch of extra parts back here that I haven't been picking up.
Well, a bunch of hives died. So obviously a bunch. Oh yeah, okay. So what happened is the cryoplasm loaded a segment. The hives tried to pop to the top. Couldn't build.
Oh.
Died. Couldn't drop an item. And the server crashed.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say let's restart it. Let's restart the server.
Oh, good. It's got
So here's the question I have for you. Obviously, watching us potentially restart the server multiple times is not going to be a fun thing for everyone. Because we might have to reboot this a couple of times for it to recover.
Yeah, let me go find something else to go do. Do you want to do that? Do you want to see Trail?
Well, I was going to say we've got that,
Because I have the people that are here. I have Trail Out. I have Bounty of One. I have Tech Hero. I have.
Alternately, he can have Power Wash Simulator or Good Company. I can make sure of that.
Yeah, I have Power Wash Simulator Company. I have demos for Jupiter Moon's Mecha. Cartridge release. That's all stuff that I think would be very quick. Fill out is the processing catalog.
My cursor's off screen, so you should be right to if you need a poke.
No, you're fine. I'm just looking. So it's up to you guys. If anybody has a request for something, we'll do that. If not, I'm honestly good with either. Actually, any of Bounty One, Trail Out, or I have Junk Punk also. That one I think is going to take me a little bit to get used to controls for it. That one, the controls are a little weird. But yeah, so Junk Punk, Bounty One, Backpack Hero, Trail Out. I downloaded or got in the playtest for Torchlight Infinite. I don't know about that one. nobody's giving me any ideas. I'm just gonna bring that up so it's not a black screen. All right, I'm gonna give Trail Out a second. What's that?
Sorry?
I'm trying to download Trail Out.
I was gonna say, because yeah, I don't mind picking up Power Wash Simulator for you, or
Yeah, but I'd have to download it too.
I know you'll have to download, any game you don't have installed. All right, servers up, quote unquote.
So, in the grand scheme of things, this is completely our fault. We're trying to do stuff to the server that we're not supposed to. We were told not to do it, and we're hard-headed. We don't listen because, well, it's what we do. So I think once the server gets settled, once the cryoplasm gets done spawning, the server may be okay, but it may take a little bit of time of us literally setting on the server and just letting it figure out what life is. So we have nobody to blame but ourselves. But if it works, it's going to be great.
Because yeah, I'm wondering if it's possible for us to maybe sacrifice some LFU time. Sacrifice some low frequency update. So DJ implemented something called low frequency update, which is and every once in a while machines get an update to be better performant. And I'm wondering if we can make that run worse in exchange for making, things run better elsewhere. Because if we could squeeze just a little more out of it. I honestly reckon that if it could have executed in another 100 build orders, per run, we would have had it beat.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's a matter of knowing where and how that works. So you thinking of giving Trail Out a go?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it downloaded real quick.
Was that single player or multiplayer? Single player, you said, right?
It says it's weird. Because if you look at the actual page for it, the store page, it lists it as single player shared split screen co-op. Yeah, and partial controller support.
So in other words, it's a couch co-op game.
Yeah, which is weird.
Saves on development costs.
Yeah, and that's fine. I get it. Like you said, I don't think Good Boys is a large and from what I've seen in some of the stuff, I it's definitely it's a Soviet Union, Russia area type developer. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, all these and I know I've seen they publish it for Sim and they publish a bunch of stuff like that.
Alright, I'm making my way to the C5. The C5 is booting up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna figure me logging in isn't gonna make things better.
I mean, I had to forcefully load the thing back up, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure stuff ain't loaded up. Oh, well, that's me out of power. Alright. Cold, cold, absolutely cold.
All right, so I may have sent another tweet out. So, turns out when you do things that dev tells you are a bad idea, it crashes the server. Who knew? It turns out that FortressCraft may have been right. And then you ever watch the IT crowd? Where Moss is just sitting there typing and the computers and are the fire extinguishers on fire? And he's emailing the fire department. I love that show so much.
Funnily enough, now it seems fine. Like,
yeah, I don't know if it's one of those things we should just let it. I can jump back into it. It's fine.
I've got the CPH loaded up now.
I don't want to beat on the game when it's our fault. And
absolutely. Like, we did this.
Yeah, this is not the developer.
Sure, it's a tiny bit of tweaking that it could do this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Especially on modern CPUs, like.
Yeah, it wasn't taxing the CPU. The CPU was like, yeah, I got this. I'm gonna quit out of this. We're gonna go ahead. We'll launch. I'm gonna launch Trail out.
Right, I've got to type right.
And then I'm gonna kill the stream and restart it real quick just to make my life light when I start exporting things. I'll be right back.